They speak several languages, they're very qualified people, and we're very disappointed how the Immigration Service are treating them.
And we should note that the INS actually admits that they made a mistake in this case, but under the current law, they say that unfortunately a mistake was made, and because of that, the families have to move back. Elzbieta, what does that mean for you personally?
Actually, all of us, everybody, we are very highly disappointed, very depressed right now. We don't know where we are, what is our position. We feel like in the middle of nowhere. We came here with all good faith to work for company.
Did you give up your home and all that
yeah,
in terms of selling?
Back there. I planned to send for them, for my husband and my daughter, and we made all the plans already. Now we don't know where we are, what we should do next. Many of us from the group, we sold our properties. Some of us, they brought children here. They put them into schools.
What are you going to do now?
We don't know. We feel like, you know, just left by ourselves, that we are the ones who need to suffer all the consequences. And we don't really feel that we deserve it.
Gosha, what about you? What did you leave back home?
I share the same feeling as Ella does. The whole group does share the same feelings. We left our properties in Poland. We came over and we planned our future here for 3 years ahead. Right now, all of a sudden, we have to leave the country within 2 weeks. There are people here in our group who are not prepared for that. They cannot travel.
They don't have homes back there.
We don't have homes back there.
No jobs?
No jobs.
No benefits.
No insurance benefits, nothing.
We lost
There's
everything.
even one person that is expecting a child, a spouse,
right.
and
She's
another person that
pregnant.
has a handicapped child that really can't get on a plane.
And in this case, what the INS is saying is that these workers don't really qualify under the wording of who should receive these visas, that they don't qualify after all, even though apparently someone made a mistake and did initially approve of them. What are you going to do now?
We have done some research and learned that the Immigration Service has been authorizing people from Japan Airlines the same visa. We are going to take these good people and have a day in court. We hope that the government will work something special out for them because they're going through these undue hardships.
Maybe make an exception in this case, perhaps?
Perhaps. But we do feel that they are qualified and that the law is general enough for them to qualify on the basis that was originally presented.
And you'll be in court before December 5th, the date?
We expect to file something the next week.
All right, well, good luck to all of you, and keep us posted. Thank you very much.
Come into this country in the first place. CNN's Cynthia Tornquist sorts through the...
When Delta Airlines closed its base in Warsaw, Poland, the company offered States. Flight attendant Sławek Barski, a Polish citizen, saw it as a lucky break for him and his pregnant wife Anna.
We decided to start our new life here in the United States. I thought about my baby. I wanted my baby to be born in America.
The couple gave up their apartment, sold their car, and moved to Long Island.
I had to quit my studies in Poland. I had to say goodbye to my family, friends.
Now the Barskis and 37 other families who left Poland to work for Delta in New York have seen their dreams dashed. The Immigration and Naturalization Service, INS, which approved their visas, has since decided an inexperienced trainee made a mistake. The visas, intercompany transfers, are usually given to managers or employees with special knowledge of a company, not flight attendants.
Had we done a better job of looking at that justification, the judgment call we made would have been that they would not have been eligible for the visas.
By the time the INS realized its mistake in September, it was too late. The Delta employees had already left behind their lives in Poland and had begun new ones here in the United States. The flight attendants have hired an attorney.
You mean to tell me that a trainee approved on 2 separate occasions 38 applications for these good people to come to the United States? Or that it was the same person that made the mistake twice? I wonder if the Immigration Service can account for that.
Delta has decided to appeal the decision 2 weeks before the flight attendants would have been forced to leave the country. The company says these are highly qualified people, skilled in languages. That's why they are so valuable to Delta. As a result, the attendants may remain until a decision is reached. In the meantime, INS is allowing the attendants to work.
I have to settle again. I don't know what's gonna happen.
The Barskys say they still dream of a new life in the United States. Cynthia Tornquist, CNN New York.
This morning is Elżbieta Jaworska. I keep trying to get that name right, but Jaworska.
Yes.
That is correct. And you were a flight attendant with Delta Airlines, and also Michael Wiles, who is an attorney and also a former federal prosecutor. Elżbieta, let me start with you and ask you exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened when Delta closed the base in Warsaw and we were told about this. Actually, the very difficult time for all of us started. We came here knowing that our visas are for at least 3 years. We were granted this. So actually we had all the rights to try to set our lives for quite a while in the U.S.
How long have you been here?
We've been here since August, and all the nightmares started in September, early September, when the problems with visas arose. And we had problems with entering U.S., coming from Poland, for example, visiting our kids. And here we are, 28 people of us, and we don't know where we are right now.
All from Poland?
All from Poland,
Okay.
yeah. We were offered this transfer officially and legally by Delta. We were brought here,
And now they're telling you that the visas are not valid and they want you to leave.
Yes, and actually we transformed our lives to come over here from overseas. We had to change everything. We sold our properties. Many of us, we brought already our families here.
And now you're stuck.
And now we are stuck.
Let me turn to your representative here, to your attorney. What is going on with this? Is this a legal action by the government, by U.S. Immigration?
The Immigration and Naturalization Service has acknowledged that they made an error, that they had trainees adjudicate these visa applications, and that the justification for the issuance of the visa should be revoked.
Well, if they made the error and they have uprooted 28 people and they have changed their whole lives, it would stand to reason that maybe they would make some kind of an allowance?
One would think in a democracy where we try to serve a good example to a nation and citizens of a nation that turned into a democracy, that we would reckon with our mistakes, that our representatives would treat them with dignity in this holiday season, that they would understand when people come here with wives that are about to give birth or handicapped children that seek medical care, that it is unheard of to ask them to depart and leave the United States. My clients are disappointed not only in the Immigration Service, but they're also disappointed in their employer, who initially decided not to file this appeal. We are glad that we have enlisted Senator D'Amato, that the Polish diplomats have now taken their cause, and that we expect an agreement to be rendered to help this group, or alternatively, we will make law in court.
Okay. What recourse do they have?
They have the right to appeal within 30 days of the revocation notice, and the Delta Airlines has now agreed to file that appeal, and we will be representing the flight attendants as well, so long as we appeal before the statutory time expires, which is December 5th.
Okay, we did try to contact INS, and we do have a statement that was provided, and it says, we have had numerous discussions with Delta's legal representatives explaining the basis for our decision, and we continue to work with Delta to explore the situation. We believe Delta will file appeals with the INS administrative unit, on behalf of its employees, and INS will authorize those employees to continue working in the United States pending the outcome of those appeals. And that comes from Amy Otten, INS spokesperson.
What's interesting is that the flight attendants have now enlisted the pilots who are now collecting funds for them. A lot of people are coming from the woodworks to help these good people.
Unfortunately, we have run out of time, but I'm sure this is a story that we will be revisiting. I want to thank you once again, Michael Wiles, the attorney for the group, and Elżbieta Jaworska. Thank you very much, and good luck to all of you. Coming up is